All right, now we're gonna look at how to evaluate the definite integral using U substitution. Okay, so we need to use U substitution for this integral. So what is our U will be? We will let our U to be something inside the parenthesis. So U is x squared minus 1. So when we know what is our U, we're gonna take the derivative. So derivative of U is 2x dx. But our integral need to be 4x dx. So you're going to have multiply both sides by 2. 2 make it become 4x dx. Okay. Then your integral now will become, this will be your du. And u to the power 3 times du, 4x dx is 2 du. So you have 2 du. Okay. After we sub back into our integral, we just antiderivative using the power rule. So we have 2 times u to the power 4 over 4. Okay. And there are two ways for evaluate the boundary. Do not go ahead and do 0 to 2 from this step. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong because this value right here is indicate that x equals 0 and x equals 2. You evaluate the function between the 0 and 2 for your x, but this is u, so you cannot put that in here. So what can you do? You can replace back the u into the result first. So we're gonna have 1/2 x squared minus 1 because that is u to the power 4. So once you replace back your u, substitute back your u, then you can put in the value from 0 to 2. So x equals 0 to 2. And then we're gonna put in the upper bound minus the lower bound using the fundamental theorem part 2. So I will factor out 1/2 and then put in the bound. So it's gonna be 2 squared minus 1 to the power 4 minus 0 squared minus 1 to the power 4. Simplify it, we have 3 to the power 4 minus negative 1 to the power 4. And the one more step, we have 3 to the power 4 is 81. 81 minus 1, and that's going to be 80 over 2, which is 40. Okay, so that is how you take the integral. Now, there's a second way that you can do is people always say that is chain bound. What does it mean, chain bound? It means when your x value is equal 0 and 2, but you let u equal x squared minus 1. So you can make the value from x become the value from u. Okay, so change the bound. Because your x is equal to 0, then can I say u will equal to 0 squared minus 1, which is negative 1. And because your x is equal to 2, then your u will be 2 squared minus 1, and that is 3. Okay, so you have the new boundary for u instead of x. U equal negative 1 and 3. So you don't have to substitute back in your x. From this result right here, this is your answer right here. I can rewrite it by become 1/2 u to the power 4. And then I take it from u equal negative 1 to u equal 3. And we plotting the bound by using the fundamental theorem part 2. We have 3 to the power 4 minus negative 1 to the power 4. And it's going to be 1/2 81 minus 1. So it's 80 over 2. That will be 40. They will result the same thing. Okay, this is changing bound, and this is substitute back in the x before you putting the bound. So make sure you clearly understand both either one and just choose one of them to do your problem. And you can pause, work on this example to see you get the same result or not, and then compare with my answer. So, all right. So in this problem, we will let our u. Where's our u? Our u, because we're gonna let u gonna be the exponent, right? So we will have u equal 4x squared plus 3. Let's try to see if we let u equal to the exponent, what happened? Then we're gonna have du is equal 8x dx. But I only need x dx. So this means I can divide both sides by 8. So du over 8 will be dx. Okay, du over 8 is dx. So now, can we put that into our integral? Integral, so do not put in the bound at 0 and 1 because right now we are in the variable u. So we're gonna have x dx is du over 8. So 1 over 8 du. And then e to the power 4x squared plus 3 will be e to the power u. So e to the power u. And recall, integral of eu, it's just eu, right? So we're going to have 1 over 8 stay the same, and then eu. So we can plus c, or we can change out the bound. So x equals 0, then u equal 1. X equals 0, u equal 3. X equal 1, u equal 4 times 1 squared plus 3, which is 7. So we have x is u is go from 3 to 7. So we have 1 8 e to the power 7 minus e to the power 3. That's going to be the answer.